EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On play action, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron. 82 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. To throw is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. On 2nd down, Kamara. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Mike, easy. Stop your whining. Mike, 50.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Ready, 95-56. Hey, tight down. There you go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. About 3 yards there to the 27. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Breeze now. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack by Marcus Hunt. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Kill. On 1. Hey, exit. Let's go, line 50. Line 50. I'm coming up from you.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, Haywood.
Breeze to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's good for 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I'm going back.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
50.
This is Scarborough. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run. This is Scarborough. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A.J. Klein leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Right there, 54, right there. Hey, Wahoo!
Stafford now to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Shotgun now for Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check. Go.
Brees going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's make these babies. Sammy! Let's make these babies run. We got 21. Check 25. 51, Mike 51.
They do go for it. It's Brees. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, orbit. Mike, 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 62 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stafford. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Stafford.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they will go for it. Stafford looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here.
All day, just like that, just like that. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let go. 51 to Mike, 51 to Mike. Good night.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, that's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's McKissick. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They will run it. It's McKissick. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Now Stafford. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford dancing to his left. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run a middle order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Ready. I'm waiting. I'm coming after you. Chip. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On first down, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's got room. There he goes left side. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay.
I agree with you. And you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Throwing is Stafford. And it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go with Johnson. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone. A safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs them 2 points.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Evades the tackler and now some space. A big seam and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Mike 51. Let's go. Let's get this one. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike 51.
Here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On third and long, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Johnson. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kiko Alonso in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Hey, Alpha.
Here's Stanford. And the catch made by Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Stanford. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A carry now for McKissick. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To Johnson again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Kill, kill! Sammy, Sammy! Hey, Charlie! Give me something. Here we go, here we go. Kill, kill, kill! Turn up! Kill, kill, kill! Turn up! 51 to the box. Exactly.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
Hey, exit!
Breeze to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this